What's up people, and welcome to yet another video where I'm going to review others developers' portfolios. As in the first video, I'm going to take a look at different portfolios that were submitted to me in Dev.To, and I'm gonna check out things like design, first impressions, content, and how the page could be optimized, which I'm going to do via Google Lighthouse. I have a huge list of different portfolios that I have to go through, or that I want to go through, and I'm gonna now share the list itself. So I'm using Notion for keeping track of what or how I'm doing with those portfolios. And in today's video, we will go through 1, 2, 3, 4 portfolios. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let's pick the first portfolio. So the first one, I really hope I'm gonna pronounce it correctly. Suraj. Whoa. Now this is I see many developer portfolios make use of this transitioning text. I'm not sure why, probably because it looks cool. It does look cool, but I don't know if it works well content-wise. Anyways, I really like the landing page of that portfolio. It has a hacky feeling. You can understand that, okay, this is development related. There's something, some culp process in the background, I guess. But yeah, I really like it. It's a really simple background, but still lets you know that, okay, it's software development related. As I said in my previous videos, I'm not sure if I'm the fan of those transitioning texts, because when I arrive on a page, I want to read one single sentence or a slogan that gives away what the page is all about. But in that case, I'd say it works well. This is a good example where it works well because, well, the background gives it away, but also the speed of the transitions here and the style of it somehow really, I don't have an objective reason why I like it, but in my eyes it somehow works, the whole package. So there's a menu on the top. I didn't notice it in the beginning, but as it's on the top, it's at the place where the menus are supposed to be, then yeah, it works. Also, I wanted to scroll, but there's no scroll functionality. So let's see. I'm firstly gonna talk about the design, just the things that catch my eye. As I said, the landing page looks really cool. Let's see the works. Wow, I really love the visuals. Like, you can see that this page has really been thought through design-wise. It's following this, I don't know, hackish or IT style kind of. The fonts are nice, they really go together. And you can see that, yeah, the hovers work properly. I really like that also in the navigation, the second navigation is works, because when I arrive on a portfolio, I want to get to the works and skill set of the person. So that's really nice. Oh, and there's like a sub page for each project. That's really cool. Okay, what happened now? I would not expect those buttons to bring me to the landing page, so maybe you can take a look at what's happening here. Anyway, also when I go to a project page, you can highlight the works, because I'm still under a sub page of works. Yeah, really nice about page. I like that you have a picture of yourself, so I know who's behind that page. You have highlighted the technical skills, really nice. Education, everything that I'm after. Contacts, really simple and minimal. And blog, ooh, blog has an internal server error. Anyways, regarding design, really great job. I can see that you have put thought into the design, and it looks really well. Everything is nicely aligned. At least I didn't see anything out of place at the moment. I really like it. Like, I would, I don't know, I'd like to give some advice design wise, but I got none because I really like it. Yeah, just one thing that I mentioned about works. When I go on a sub page, you can highlight it here on the navigation, and those buttons here, I don't know what they are doing. Probably they are to navigate to different works, but they do not work at the moment. Other than that, really great job. Content wise, I was actually already telling on the landing page. I don't know, like, I really like here the text transition for some reason works really well, because usually when I see those transitions I would suggest to replace them with one single sentence so I would get information, but the whole package on that page works well because of the background, because of the speed of the transitions, and also the content. There aren't too many different sentences here. Works really nice. I click on the works and I can actually see like what happened in a more detailed manner, so that's really nice. But can I also visit a page? That's a good question. Okay, probably this page is still work in progress, because I cannot visit the page. But once you complete it, I guess, yeah, all those links direct me to the same page at the moment. But I see lots of potential here. It looks really nice. About page, again, I got all the information that I needed. No. I was about to suggest that maybe move technical skills above, but then again, you have highlighted it very nicely. So when I land on the about page, my attention goes to either your picture or the technical skills. So that's good. And contacts. Nicely done, all the information is here. One thing maybe I can suggest, you can also add those icons to your footer so people who are interested can contact you right away. Let's also quickly check the mobile version. Not gonna go too deep here. Yeah, it seems like you have taken care of the mobile version. Yep, and let's also run the Lighthouse report. But in general, a really good portfolio, I would say, because the visuals are done really nicely. You have all the necessary information here. As you can see, Google Lighthouse also gives quite a high score for the page. Performance, accessibility, best practices, SEO. Let's see what you can do with SEO. So SEO, robots.txt is not valid, so definitely look into it. But other than that, yeah. As I said, a really nice portfolio. I really like it. I love the visuals. I love the landing page. And just finish off the work. Great job. So next one is by Joshua. Let's see what Joshua has to offer to us. Again, you can see those transitioning texts. I don't understand why they have to be there. I mean, I have reviewed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th portfolio, and I guess it's the 4th time I'm seeing those transitioning texts. When everyone's making use of those things, then probably it doesn't make sense to use them. And this is what I'm gonna say here also. It may look cool, but firstly, content-wise, I do not think it's a great idea, because when I land on a page, I don't have the time or will to just wait for the different transitions. Just write it out and I will get the necessary information. That said, the landing page is, well, it looks a bit template-ish. You have a background and the text on it's really nice. I'm not saying anything bad, but it's also nothing special or anything special. But let's see. Nice. I expected to see more content when I scroll, and this is what's happening. And mainly because today, in nowadays world, we are making so much use of one-pagers or single pages. So that's why I expect this page to be scrollable. The color scheme is really nice. I mean, you seem to have one main color, although the purple here and the purple on the top do not seem to be the same. At least it seems to me they're different, so you can think about aligning them. When I hover the logo, it becomes white. Now, as this is your portfolio, the second section is about, which is nice because you bring out your skills that you know. But what I have suggested to others is maybe make projects the second section, because people, when they land on your page, they want to see what you've done and what your skills are. So having your skills here is really nice, but I'd say having projects brought out is more important. So you could think about switching those sections or removing the about me parts to make it shorter. But yeah, I'm not going to say anything bad here, because you have all the necessary information about yourself, which is nice. And the skills are highlighted, which is also really nice. Okay. So the projects. I see you have those anchor tags or anchor icons here, but I would suggest also make the title and image clickable, because people expect those parts also to be clickable. You have tons of projects. That's great, man. This is really good. And services, nice. And get in touch. Okay, so just to briefly go over, as I said before, I would think about making projects the second section, so that when someone scrolls down, they can see the projects right away, and then maybe bring out skills and about section. I really like that you have your services here, Web.To open. And I like that you have brought out the services by names, and then also give a short description what you can provide to the client. Although there's a repetition, like I can assure. So maybe you can change the copy here. Another thing regarding design, like here you are using one type of fonts on the top and also in the content, but at the bottom of the page you switch the fonts, so it's not a good thing. It's not a good practice to include more than, like, let's say 1 or 2 fonts on your page. You really have to know what you're doing, and in this case it doesn't play out well, because, well, I'm already used to the style of your page, and suddenly the fonts changes, so you can think about it. What I would also suggest is make those box shadows a bit more transparent. It looks really 80ish. Okay, not 80ish, but it looks a bit odd to me. Just make them a bit more transparent, and maybe also not that blurred. But yeah, I can see that you don't have too much experience with design, and if I take that into consideration, I would say it's a solid portfolio. It serves its purpose. It can be improved a lot, especially design-wise, but you can start if you want to make changes. If you believe my advice is anything good, then you can start by changing the content and structure. Let's also take a look at the mobile version, if it exists. Yep, and yeah, in mobile version also, I scroll down. It's nice to have your about, but actually what I'm interested in are the skills. So having skills before the bio would be nice. And also when I'm scrolling your portfolio, it's nice to get to know you, but I'm interested, as said, your projects. So maybe like make the about area clickable or something. Okay, and let's also run the lighthouse. In general, as said, a solid portfolio, but could be improved a bit design-wise and content-wise. And now we are waiting for the lighthouse. Ooh, accessibility is quite poor, like really poor. Performance is great. Let's take a look at the performance. So you can improve the image sizes. Yeah, the sizing is a bit off. So take a look at the image sizes. Accessibility. Okay, you can definitely improve the accessibility, like adding correct attributes or tags to your, attributes to your HTML tags, like labels. These are simple things you can fix, but for some people they are really necessary to navigate the page. And also SEO, again, alt tags are missing from images, and page doesn't have meta description, so make sure you also have a meta description to your header. But yeah, thank you for submitting. It's a solid portfolio, and I see you've done lots of projects. Keep up the good work. So the next one is, let me try to pronounce it, Abdesalam. I apologize if my pronunciation is off, but we all learn. So the next portfolio is Abdesalam. Okay. Dayum. I love the head. Oh my god, this is so cool. It looks really clean. It's making use of black and white, minimalistic, simple design, and it's my Achilles heel. I really love clean, simple designs, and Abdesalam, you've done a great job here. Je ne parle français, so I don't understand much, but I can understand très passion. You're passionate for web and UI, UX design and technology. So and full stack JavaScript developer. And now this is what I've been talking about. The two previous pages, you made use of those transitioning texts, but here I land on the page, I read the slogan, and right away I get to see what the page is all about. So great job. This is what I like, to get the information as quickly as possible. You have your contact products, really nice. You have those icons here, easy to get in touch in my preferred medium, and also you have a blog. Let's see. Really nice and minimal. I like it. I really like it. Let's see. I can see about tons of effort into coming up with the styles, like this blue and gray and black. They seem to play really well. Yeah, I was about to say something about too long text, but then again, I just scroll through it and I can get to the necessary information right away. Really nice use of icons, portfolio. So here, what Abdeslam has done is brought out what he's doing on the very hero area. A short like about text, but then he jumps right into what he can be helpful with, like development, web design, SEO, and a really nice portfolio, really minimalistic. And you can see there is some kind of, I think there is a drop shadow behind those boxes, but it's almost not visible. And this is what drop shadows or box shadows should be about, like almost invisible. They should be almost invisible. But yeah, I really like the design here. The articles, man, I love that design. It's clean, it's simple, it makes sense. I get all the necessary information right away. You have your works brought out, you have even your articles, nice labeling and everything. Great job. Regarding content, the hero area is great. It gives me away what the page is all about. That area here, I mean, I get all the necessary information that I'm after. Portfolio is really nice. When I click on it, I get directed to the page itself, I guess, or GitHub projects. Oh my god, I want to check out those projects later. But really great job. I mean, I don't have much to, I don't have any like constructive criticism here, because I believe that portfolio is a good example what a developer portfolio could be. Really simple, straight to the point, and just really good to look at. I'm also, just for the sake of it, run the Lighthouse report. Let's see if there are any improvements that can be made based on the Lighthouse report. Nope, it's all green. Like, a small recommendation: whenever you create a website, make sure to run the Lighthouse report. It will give you like specific tips what you can improve regarding performance, accessibility, best practices, and SEO. But Abdeslam, great job. I just love that blog, and I'm gonna come back here later to see the projects you have made. And finally, we have Torsten. Torsten actually commented my page yesterday, or YouTube video, and he was in the bottom of the stack, but I just wanted to review his portfolio because he was commenting my YouTube video and giving feedback. So Torsten, that's a really nice hero area. I mean, There are people saying that I've seen other YouTubers review portfolios saying that you shouldn't have your image on your portfolio. I disagree, because if you have your picture on your page, the visitor can see who is actually behind that page. So it makes it more personal. And I really like, Torsten, that you have brought out your image, your name, front-end developer, like really easy to grasp what the page is all about. What I would think about is making the hero area like 100% height, because at the moment when I'm on the page I can already see the next section, and visually I believe it doesn't look that great. From the UX perspective, yes, I can see that, okay, there's more content, but people are used to scrolling already because there are so many one pages out there. But yeah, the hero area per se is done really nicely. It's really simple. It's just about you, but also says what you are doing. About now, again, this about area, usually when I come to a page, I'm more interested in skills and also the projects. But at the moment, that about area is really short, so it can stay here. Like I would not move it because it's really short. Regarding skills, really nice and simple, straight to the point, languages, frameworks, technologies. Cordova, nice. Projects. Okay, so you have those icons to the projects, a really nice short description. I would think about making the titles link to the projects link, maybe, because people are used to, you know, clicking on links and getting redirected. And yeah, I was thinking if those icons could be made white, but it would be too much, so keep it that way. And contacts, really nice and simple, straight to the point. Just to summarize what I think about the design, I believe it's really nicely done. The colors play well together. It's really simple, minimal, and gives away the information that's needed. As you can see, there aren't many images on the page, only Torsten's own profile picture. But other than that, it's a really good example that you don't need to include tons of images. No navigation, but at the same time, I personally find it easy to use because it's a one pager, and well, scrolling is something we do every day. So yeah, nicely executed portfolio. I'm thinking if maybe I was thinking if you should write out some kind of contact information here, but at the same time I really like the minimalism of that page, and it doesn't hurt because you already have those icons here. So yeah, what I would think about is making the hero area 100% height, and also making those titles here links, so that when I come here I can click on the title and get to the projects right away. Other than that, great job, Torsten. Let's also check out the mobile. Ooh, doesn't seem to behave well at the moment. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's a really simple but and straight to the point mobile version. What you can do maybe is, because in mobile scrolling can be quite tedious, so you should try to minimize the height of the page. So maybe you can think about making the image smaller, or putting the image on the right side of the hero area, something you've done in desktop already, just to minimize the height of the page. But let's also generate the lighthouse report. In general, I like the design. It's minimal, it's simple, and the lighthouse has given you a perfect score. Like, I've got nothing to say here. Great job, Torsten. This is something that developer portfolio should be about: simplicity, straight to the point content. And okay, let's take one more portfolio. So I'm really afraid to pronounce foreign names. Ajwad, maybe, yeah, Ajwad, and I do apologize if my pronunciation is incorrect. So next one. Damn. Was it? Damn, this is nice. Okay, this is cool. This is really cool. Like, the intro, the loading was great. I really liked it. The colors, they are so, again, like hacky, or I don't know, the screen and blue really make it feel like I'm in a terminal or something. So it gives away what the author of this page is doing. And also, when I come to the page, name and some kind of slogan, so I can see that, okay, this author is building, what are you building? And now I can read more. A software development engineer based in Dubai, so more information about the author, and get in touch. If you don't want to navigate further, you can already get in touch. Nicely brought out icons here. I really dig the style of that page, like the colors and everything looks really nice. About me, it's nice to have your image here, some nice hover effect. I get to see the technologies you have been working with, so great job here. Let's scroll further. Nice transition effects. When I scroll, then the content fades in where I worked. Okay. I can see that you put lots of thought into the design and the UX of that page. Now, one may argue that it takes extra clicks to get the information regarding the places you worked at, but I think it's good that, because it keeps the content really short, and if I want to read more, I can just click on the page. So it's really nice that you brought out your expertise and experience here. Some things you've built. Okay, technologies, links, and what if I click on that link? Really nice. Really nice. This is one of the best portfolios I've seen at the moment, definitely. Put so much effort into thinking how to make it all play together. I really like you have the image of the project, but also some description here. It's other noteworthy projects. Okay, so these are the featured ones, and here are noteworthy projects. I personally believe that it's nice to display all the projects you work with, but in your portfolio you should bring out the best of the best. So is that part actually needed? I don't know. I would think about it. And get in touch. Really simple. I mean, wow, this is a great portfolio. Design-wise, I'm not gonna go too deep anymore. I've praised it too many times, you know. But what I really like about the design, first, the colors match really well. This darkish blue and the green and the white. You can see that there's consistency throughout the page. When I scroll, the fonts and the sizes, the colors, everything, they are consistent. So that's really nice. Another great thing is that when I scroll, I can see those icons all the time. So when I want to contact, I can do that. UX wise, the only thing I would say is I'm not sure if you need a section for other noteworthy projects, because in my opinion a portfolio should only display your best of the best. So yeah, it's something you can think about. But other than that, content wise, I don't have much to add. You've done a great job. I arrive on the page, I see what the page is all about. I got to see what technologies you have worked with, your experience, your portfolio. Great job. Let's also see the mobile version of the page. I'm not gonna go too deep here, but it seems like it's working. Yeah, it's working. And let's also generate a report from the lighthouse. All green, perfect score. You can do something about the performance too. Oh, first contentful paint. It was probably, let's see. Can it be because of the loading, initial loading? I'm not sure. But yeah, as you can see, all green is, I would say it's a really good example of if you want to get creative with a developer portfolio, then you can check that page out. So great job. And that was actually the last portfolio we are going to review today. I would like to thank all of the authors of the portfolios. You've done a great job, and I hope I was able to give some constructive feedback that you can think of how or what that you can use in order to improve your portfolio. And the next review will happen tomorrow. So see you in the next video. Bye.